What's the word? It's King Lou TV. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, man. Finna play this song. Get right into this video. One of my favorite songs. Shout out to King Los, man. One of the greatest rappers to ever rap on a beat.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Yes, sir. You're now tuned in to GOAT Radio. I'm your host, Just Incredible. Oh, I got a crazy show lined up for y'all today. Too many exclusives on the way from my brother, King Los. Let's get it rolling. This is new music right here.
Whole world suffer from heartbreak. Whole world break each other heart and partake in self-hate. Whole world game bait, prostitute and sell weight. Whole world turn social media into jailbait. Whole world really at war, not just Ukraine. Whole world slaves, what white privilege did you gain? Whole world sick, no COVID, they just sick. Whole world fake, everybody reading the script. Whole world evil, whole world complain about the whole world. Screaming the whole world's insane. Whole world running out of time at the same time. Whole world one body sharing the same mind. Whole world could just change, but they reluctant. Whole world feed off pain and they destructive. Whole world living a nightmare, a bad one. Whole world hate your dream cause they don't have one. Run for your life, the whole world will smoke you. Soon as you die, the whole world will post you and give you all the flowers you can't smell. Whole world should've had his back when that land fell. Whole world set up every nigga they chill with. Whole world pull out all their cameras and film me. The whole world lost and they still in the matrix. The whole world love language really is hatred. The whole world scamming your money, claiming they activists. Whole world using your failure for all their happiness. Whole world casting a spell, doing witchcraft. Whole world a joke, and when you get it, just laugh. Whole world no good hoes, that's for the streets. Whole world running from bullies they can't beat. Whole world wait till you're famous to know your name, then kill you and they won't feel shit. No, they can't.
Shout out to King Los. Shout out to King Los, one of the greatest rappers to ever rap. Now, once upon a time, a wise man once told me, a wise person told me that I make everything racist. They told me, they said, man, you make everything race. Then they come in the comments, why you talking about racism? Why you You this, you lazy, blah, blah, blah. Go get a job, blah, 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 blah. What they do in the comments, y'all, they put the N-I-G-G-R, extremely fat, N-I-G-G-R. Like, come on now, right? But I'm going to get right into the video, though.
If you had hernia surgery and later
remember, though, keep this in mind.
Surgery after 2017, this message is...
What have we become here? This isn't us. How do we...
Keep in mind, before I start playing this video, I'll make everything racist, okay? And this is Paul for Equality. Salute to him. It's my first time watching his videos. And just off of the title and off of what I did hear a small amount of this video, maybe a few seconds, maybe a minute. Let's listen to him talk. But keep in mind, I'll make everything racist, right?
Let this happen.
This is who we've always been. This country has never been great for everybody. It was designed to benefit white people, specifically 21-year-old landowning white men. Period. Hard stop. And every demographic or gender outside of that has had to fight against the white man just to be equal. Go back to the Middle Passage. 1.4 million black people died on ships. Segregation, Jim Crow, women's suffrage movement, Asians in internment camps. We murdered millions of Native Americans who just took their land. We started a war with Mexico.
I'm trying to figure out, and salute to Paul, for real. Shout out to Paul, W. Paul in the chat, bro. I ain't gonna say too much because they gonna come in here and comment something racist still. You wanna know why? Because he telling truth, but let them tell it, right? I'll make everything about racism, right?
And took that land. We took the land from King Kamehameha in Hawaii. All we've done as a white people, we're like locusts. We That's what you're seeing right now. A white man taking Venezuela. A white man taking Greenland. A white man probably going after Colombia. Let's be real. Today is the 5th year, January 6th. A white man lied about...
Let's be real. Because there's somebody else in here watching. What y'all think? What y'all think?
Because he didn't like the results. White people went to the U.S. Capitol and beat officers. 5 of them died after that day. 4 from PTSD, and Officer Siddick died from his injuries the following day. Many officers had heart attacks, crushed vertebrae, PTSD. The entire world saw it. And this country said, yep, that's the guy I want back in power. The rapist, the child molester, the convicted felon, the pedophile,
I'm
the
just
man
saying.
who cheats on his wife with the porn star, the guy who asked for the execution of 5 black men, grabbed women by the pussy, grabbed them by the blah, 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 calling women piggy, calling them fat, calling them ugly, telling 30,000 lies, having dinner with Nick Fuentes. And white people in a majority went to the booth and said, this is really hard. It's either that, the guy that talks about Hannibal Lecter and electric sharks and how windmills cause cancer, who stares at the sun without sunglasses, or the black.
This is why I feel like, you know, if you was once upon a time racist towards me, just leave me alone. Why is you constantly bothering me? Because you really on some slave master type shit? Why is you following me? Why is you messing with me? And the more you do it, the more it just make me say, well, hey, the truth will set you free.
The most qualified candidate in the history of our country. And this country voted like it always does for the most morally bankrupt, unqualified white man just because he's white. And we still today refuse to have the difficult conversation that part of this country was triggered by a black man in the White House instead of out in the fields picking their cotton. So they went back to the plantation owner, what they know. They would rather burn this country to the ground than thrive under a black woman. And white people are walking around like...
He said they'd rather burn the country down than to thrive under a black woman. Ain't that crazy? It's funny because I see a black woman that I live with every day fight a system that, you know, most women of her color don't.
This isn't who we are.
I live with a colored woman.
Yeah,
I'm colored.
It's who we've always been. White privilege has kept you safe from it, has shielded it from you. And
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's who we've always been. White that thrive under a black woman. And white people are walking around like, this isn't who we are. Yeah, it's who we've always been.
Exactly. So shout out to Paul. This is how you know Paul has God within him, bro. It's not that he's shaming his own culture. It's that he's calling out the obvious. And this stuff is so obvious that I really get confused when people wonder and they say things and they do things and they just want you to sit back and be like, well, don't, whatever you do, don't tell them that we're being racist to you, please. You know what I'm saying? But to his point, a lot of y'all really been like this, so y'all keep going because this how y'all been. And y'all be having kids. And y'all be racist and having different cultures of children. What are you going to teach that child? To hate himself, hate herself? You know what I'm saying? He said, that ain't who we are, it's who we always been. And I know I wasn't tripping, but everybody wanted to tell me. Every time I talk about some type of racism. It's like, oh, here you go. You see, it's only getting brought up because you talking about it. Leave it alone. You leave it alone. Here you go. Another black guy playing victim. Another black guy playing victim. Blah, 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 blah. There go another one. Then now you want to pull the race card. Here you go, talking about race. Here I go, talking about race. Meanwhile, Paul, right? Get called out, yeah. Meanwhile, Paul, though, right? What Paul said?
That thrive under a black woman.
What'd he say?
And white people are walking around like, this isn't who we are. Yeah, it's who we've always been.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's you, bud. Yeah. Racist. Yeah. Y'all. Racist. I mean, what? What's wrong? Because, you know, when you point at a black brother and you get a stereotypical, unfortunately, a lot of them fit the description. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sure. Stop walking around here, white people, acting like y'all ain't racist, and we can see the racists on y'all swag. Your whole swag is racist. Racist people. Your voice is racist. You smell like racism. You walk like racism. You talk like it. Come on now. And if the shoe fit, you went shopping. If the shoe fit, you went shopping for your own clothes. So if you picked out the wrong shoe size, you got to go back to the store and tell them like, hey, this not me. I got the wrong size. So that's to your answer, Donnie 961. If the shoe fit, I love all people, white people, black people. I don't even call them white people and I don't call them black people. I just know this is what y'all call them. So, you know, you get what I'm saying? That's all. But see, this will offend the racist people though. So, this video will offend anybody racist. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm happy you joined the video. Listen, you are not in a victim mindset. Or am I playing victim? No, I'm just playing. No, but for real, if you just joined, look, shout out to Paul. Just listen to Paul. Listen to what Paul's saying. Shout out to Paul, bro. I wish you know what I mean? I wish I knew, bro. I can have a conversation with him. He seems very wise. His view on things is...
that thrive under a black woman.
Listen to him, though.
And white people are walking around like, this isn't who we are. Yeah, it's who we've always been. White privilege has kept you safe from it, has shielded it from you. And even now, well, immigrants are being mistreated.
Is he lying? See, I ain't with a lot of things that he's talking about. When I say I'm not with, meaning I don't really participate in the political game and the little Democrat, all that. I don't do all that. But when I heard him speak about how white people are, I say, man, it's crazy because this is true. Nobody talks about this enough. Especially white people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really hear them talk about this like that. You get what I'm saying, though? Because for you to just join, it seemed like you would look quiet. This internet is filled with white people. I'm not going to lie to you. Respectfully, because I love white people. Straight up. Don't get me twisted. If you that racist, you going to turn around and try to make my video act like I don't like white people, you crazy. You slow and you retarded. White people treat me better than black people. What you want to, what? That's crazy though, ain't it? With all this proof being said in there. Huh? Ain't that crazy, man? Not all of them though. Not all the white people I know treat me well. Yeah, that's the truth. Oh, wow. Didn't know that. Let's get it cracking, man. I ain't gonna be here too long because I know y'all irritated.
Well, immigrants are being mistreated. Good people that work hard
ain't with what he's saying, but all I'm saying is, to his point, it is good white people out here. Trust and believe me that. You better know it.
To love this country. We're watching women getting dragged through the snow with one arm, losing their pregnancies. We got immigrants in concentration camps losing their lives, getting one meal a day, 2 showers a week. Over 200 U.S. citizens have been arrested because they're racially profiling people. And we're just sitting around. Well, I don't want to talk politics because I don't want to upset a friend. And we're doing what we've always done as white people. Going right back into our privilege because it doesn't affect me.
Right. You good.
And you think that somehow, because you participated in a No Kings protest in April, July,
think you good now.
On a Saturday outside of working hours, that you deserve a participation trophy because you did something. And you woke up and you made signs and you high-fived and you went to watch Netflix, or you went to a baseball game, or you went to a football game.
Right.
And what did you do?
Nothing.
Did you go on a general strike? Oh no, I can't do that. I can't afford to. That's too uncomfortable. Have you stopped paying taxes? Oh no, that's too uncomfortable.
Hey, bro, Paul really cooking right now, bro, because that's how that racism be having y'all. Y'all, like, for me, except for example, you know you rocks with me. You know I rocks with you, man. Put that racism in the garbage. What's wrong with you? Put it in the garbage, man. I ain't like that. You ain't like that. A lot of y'all that's racist, y'all don't even want to be racist. Y'all want to be cool. But like he said, your friends gonna cut you off. You ain't gonna, you want your privilege, so you gotta go back and chill. You can't be too cool, right? With the slave. You know what I'm saying? But white people, y'all cool with me, man. Okay? I love y'all, man. Y'all support better than, you know what's crazy? And because I don't want to talk negative about y'all this whole video. I just know y'all, the racist white people getting exposed in this video. So like I said over and over, if you get offended, you get offended. Okay, you hear me? But y'all cool with me, man. Y'all cool with him too. I mean, pretty sure everybody, y'all cool with everybody. But the racism, the racist ones, man. Whew. I hope y'all change.
Have you stopped paying taxes? Oh no, that's too uncomfortable. Have you posted on social media? Oh no, I don't want to affect work. I don't want to upset Uncle Bob because he might talk to me during Christmas. Did you stop spending on Black Friday? No, I can't do that. I need the discounts for Christmas. What are you willing to do? Because I haven't seen enough people that look like me willing to be uncomfortable.
I haven't either, Paul. I haven't seen enough white people be uncomfortable as Paul and understand that all black people ain't finna look at you like, all right, I'll just speak for myself, right? I ain't finna rob you, man. I ain't finna finesse you, scam you. I ain't about to set you up or nothing. I'm the black guy that you're gonna be happy you was cool with. You feel me? I'm just being 100 though. Yeah, because these people that I'm sure he's speaking of is in the system, bro. This system racist as hell. Shout out to the system, man, for being racist in a motherfucker. Good job, system. W system. Isn't it called the justice system? Justice for racism. Right. Then the crazy thing is, wifey, they sit here and they be racist in the system, and then they want to smile in our face. You hear me, baby? They want us to laugh with them. How does it feel not being racist towards you? How are you guys feeling today? And we be looking at them like, can't see you. There's too much darkness over you. Yeah, I want to see the white people trend this and go viral and make this a trend with white people being uncomfortable, having them uncomfortable conversations. The conversation that y'all white people be having in y'all minds about our culture, when you see us Just start making this a trend and just start letting it out. I think y'all should have more conversations about my culture. Like, for example, I'll give y'all an example how different I am. I want to hear other cultures speak about my culture. I do. Because I feel like it's fair enough that we all going through hardship in our life, but why not everybody just spill it on out? Let us black people know. Black History Month coming up, ain't it, y'all? What y'all? Maybe for Black History Month, we could switch it to White History Month and just make it with all the white people. They just be like, hey, we love you, black people. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Confess it. Hey, I always hated black people. Whatever it is that you got. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I knew it wasn't going to be nobody in this chat. Look at all these people coming in here. Not even understanding the message. Still don't want to get it. That's the racism in them too. The racism be so strong, it make people not even want to comprehend.
I haven't seen enough people that look like me willing to be uncomfortable.
And I ain't seen enough black people say this too, though. Black people racist too. Don't get me wrong. I know y'all looking like, yeah, black people racist too. I am not a one-sided guy. I look at things from all angles. Yeah, racism, bro, but we talking about you know what I mean? This is what we talking about right now with the white privilege. You listening? Oh, I can't tell you listening, man. Sound like you listening for a correction. Looks to me that you're here for a different agenda. I'm not sure why you're here. You say you're listening, but you ain't giving no feedback. It's okay if you're uncomfortable. You might be white. I don't know. If you is, good for you, man. Like, I don't think you're welcome to express how you feel, whether I agree or disagree with you.
That's the problem. We will not remember the voices of our enemies, rather the silence of our friends. And right now, that's what white people are doing. You, white people, including myself, are responsible for this. Through our silence. Just like the three officers.
Through your silence, Donnie 961. See, Paul is gonna make y'all so uncomfortable. Paul making y'all so uncomfortable. But I want y'all to know I love y'all though. I don't want y'all to take what Paul's saying and get so uncomfortable that you feel like, well, I can't talk to you. You could talk to me, all right? I'm from Chicago trenches, from poverty, from the struggle, all right? Like, holla at your boy, you feel me? But like, I could tell the points that Paul is hitting, man. God bless this brother's soul, for real. He telling it like it is. And don't think I'm bashing. Like I keep saying, I'm going to keep standing on what I'm talking about. Because I ain't on here for no clout or none of that. I'm just really talking to y'all because I just seen this video. I said, I want to watch it with y'all. What we talking about? You're saying things that make you seem angry and I don't want to upset you. No, brother, I know stereotypical black men get angry. You know, the black men always angry. But brother, God bless you, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I understand a lot of people get my voice and they say, man, you know, you sound intimidating. I got a deep voice, brother. I'm from the Chicago trenches, brother. I'm a grown man, brother. So my tone and the way I deliver things don't get me confused, you know what I'm saying, with the stereotypical black men that just get mad, that can't look at things in a different angle. But brother or sister, I'm sorry, I don't want to call you what you're not. I look at things from all angles, man. Don't assume, bro. Don't assume. Shout out to my wife. Anytime you assume, you make yourself look like the first three letters of the word. Don't assume. Say you from the UK. Don't know how many black people. I don't see them as black people though. Their neighbors and friends. I see their name when I speak to them. Oh, you say, oh, okay, that's respect. Salute. I understand your message. That's respect. And I see cultures. I see anybody, bro. I say what's up. All the time. But I don't know what it is about the white hatred towards my culture. It's really strong, ain't it? It's like it's invisible, but it's still there. How is it invisible, but it's still there? That's crazy. Okay. You from the okay. Oh, okay. Famous for race riots. Oh, that's crazy. Never heard of that too. Learn something every day. I was brought up around mostly. Yeah. All for sure. Well, you might like my channel because I see it both ways. Trust me, I've been growing up in poverty my whole life, but you would have sworn I was surrounded by white people. The way my family hold me down and do me, my family and friends that know me, you would have thought they was white. But nah, they all black. Yep, just grew up in a black family where they treat me like they slave masters. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm they slave. You know what I mean? Like that's how my friends were too. You know what's crazy, ain't it? Cause I grew up around white people. All right, just let y'all know in it though. Yes, I did. Crazy, ain't it? Even in my late teenage years, you know what I'm saying? I was around white people. Cause my uncle, he's very, my uncle is. It's a whole nother story, whatever. But long story short, I agree both ways. For sure. Those cultures, bro. Yeah. Other cultures are privileged, especially in America. A lot of cultures are privileged in America. You know what I mean? Or probably where they from too, but just keeping it a buck back in here, man. I'm just keeping it a buck back in here, y'all. Let's finish going with the video. Shout out Paul, man. W's in the chat for Paul, for real, bro. Let's go back a little bit.
Because I haven't seen enough people that look like me willing to be uncomfortable. That's the problem.
It is.
We will not.
And it ain't enough black people willing to be uncomfortable either. Y'all want me to talk about that while we talking about the y'all want to hear that too? Because this is the truth. I ain't trying to make them mad. I don't care whoever get mad about this. I don't care. We don't care. We don't care. I don't care. When is black people going to start getting uncomfortable, understanding that we need to break these black hatred generational curses amongst each other? When we going to get uncomfortable and do that? I'm ready. I've been ready. That's why a lot of people in my culture don't like me because they could tell, like, I've been ready to get uncomfortable, bro. I don't like the black on black men killing each other every day in Chicago trenches, bro. This is where I'm born and raised. I hate seeing it. It make me really, it disgusts me, bro. To wake up every day, another black brother gone. I can't go around my own culture. Because even if I'm struggling, they hating on me. They hating on me struggling. Why you hating on me struggling? I'm struggling. Why you hating on me? Y'all remember that meme? How black people will climb over anything. That's true. You can't even go to a funeral as a black person. You in there crying over somebody dying. Look at him over there crying. Like it don't stop with amongst us. I'm gonna cook it up the way it need to be talked about because ain't nobody talking about it, DA. Wifey, ain't nobody talking about it. This on their streams, y'all, Donnie. They scared to get uncomfortable, man. I've been ready to get uncomfortable. That's why people be looking like, man, I wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't, man. You too comfortable in that lost mindset or whatever life you've been in. You feel me? Stop playing with yourself. Y'all need to stop playing with yourself. Y'all see what's going on in this world. Just wake up. Show some love. Be a loving person. Please put God first too. Say, my blood brother, half Nigerian. We pretty much grew up around them. They are definitely privileged, and people wouldn't even believe it. My brother is privileged as well because his father. I'm just saying though, for sure. I done talked to my wife about that a few times. It's crazy. My wife, right? She bright as day. Y'all see her right there. Bro, could y'all believe she grew up being taunted because of her complexion as a black woman because she's a lot light-skinned than y'all know how we come in different shades. You know what I'm saying? She was taunted and she was telling me story times about how they would They would talk about her because of her complexion and tell her she's not black. Black people don't want to get that uncomfortable though, because they finna go stand in the line for the mics. But I'm gonna cook it up, whether we in the kitchen or right here, it don't matter. Just make sure you got a plate, because I got forks, spoons for everybody to eat. I'm tired of this comfortable corruption life that everybody living in, and they just all quiet. Well, did the world end yet? All right, I'm gonna go back in. Did the world end yet? All right. You know what I'm saying? And real quick, random shout out to my boy DA blessing me the other day with a few bucks. Yeah, you gotta show appreciation. This how you get uncomfortable. You gotta be willing to be yourself and be real. Shout out to DA for sending a brother a few dollars the other day, bro. That don't happen, man. And I know it's like, damn, why you just stop your laugh? You talking about? Because in this world, as Paul is talking, as I'm talking about, people don't want to get uncomfortable to even appreciate nobody. Ooh, is he on fire or is the phone on fire? I don't know what's on fire. I just know the truth. That's what I'm with. I'm with what's right, and I'm against what's wrong. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. W chat in the chat. I'm just keeping it real. Okay. Keep saying, oh yeah, for sure. God bless you too. If you came to this live, not only did God lead you here and he leading your life, but you gonna have a good day. I could guarantee you. And you could come back tomorrow and tell me if you did or not, because I ain't finna brainwash you. I'm gonna give you the truth. We're gonna talk about the uncomfortable truth, and we're gonna go on about our day. And I advise you to make somebody feel good. That's what I be on. I'm gonna just make somebody, you know what I'm saying? Make somebody else feel good, like on some just the kindness of my heart, not because I want something back. I sat there and gave $1 to a person standing in front of the stove. Whole time I'm really struggling. Somebody just gave me that money. I ain't even do it to get nothing back though. I just thought about how I felt when I had to ask somebody for help and they helped me. I'm like, man, I know they probably happy, huh? Here you go. I ain't even got it. All I got is $2, but here go $1. That's my mission for my streams. Be good to your life. But let's finish this video because I gotta, you feel me? Woo up.
The voices of our enemies, rather the silence of our friends. And right now, that's what white people are doing. You, white people.
Shout out to my wife and mods. W mods, W chat. I love all y'all. Let's go back a little bit.
What people are doing. We will not remember the voices of our enemies, rather the silence of our friends. And right now, that's what white people are doing. You, white people, including myself, are responsible for this. Through our silence. Just like the 3 officers stood by while George Floyd was murdered, we're sitting by and watching it happen because we think that our privilege will keep us safe. You're complicit in it, and you're complicit in it, and you're complicit in it. I don't do politics means I have white privilege. I'm going to hide behind it as long as I can because it doesn't affect me. Don't wave your gold cross at me and say you love your neighbor as yourself when the only person you care about is yourself. I do this because I was named after Paul, and I consider myself an imperfect person in all aspects. But I consider myself a person of faith.
You heard him.
And I might not know all the answers to everything, but I know one thing.
What's up?
If Jesus was here and saw what's happening in this country, I'll be goddamned if he wouldn't be out there protesting every day.
I'm talking about, boy, that man would be out here. Everybody will know Jesus, bruh. He'll be walking up and down all day and night. These people out here think they hustlers. Y'all think y'all go-getters at them jobs and all that. He'll be out here storming the streets day and night. I'm not finna let my people be like this. I'll be disgusted in what society has created amongst y'all and created y'all minds to be. Y'all are so corrupted in the mind as white people and black people. It is disgusting, all cultures, bro. And I sit back and I look and I just can't believe it. The hatred that y'all carry. To the point where y'all so retarded, you think that your silence means peace. How slow can you be? And then you want to communicate on your own terms and conditions. It don't go like that in life. People died yesterday. They couldn't talk to that conversation that they had, that they prepared for today. They ain't make that meeting today. What you waiting on? What you afraid of? I am just like Paul. I am imperfect as well. I am not perfect. I do not have any of the answers, let alone all of them. But I'm going to tell you one thing about me as being a man of God. I'm with what's right and I'm against what's wrong. Plain and simple. It don't matter what walk of life. It don't matter.
I'll be goddamned if he wouldn't be out there protesting every day. He would be on a strike. Every day. He would be turning over tables in churches and synagogues in the Congress and the Senate. And he would do everything he could to stand up for justice. But until this country decides to do that, you're going to get what you deserve. This man is doing what white men always do, is they take and they take and they take and they take.
I'm telling you, he not lying, bro. I'm a prime example, right? I've been looking for a job, bro. Can y'all believe I can share my screen and show y'all that I have been getting denied from jobs? Would y'all believe that I would literally go live and show y'all my job search every time I attempt and show y'all what I deal with behind these companies that's not being ran by black men, and even the ones that is being ran by black men, they might be worse than the ones that's being ran by the white man. I done worked for a black-owned company before, and it was horrible. It was the worst job I ever had in my life. Top 2 worst jobs I've ever had, and that was the number 1, a black-owned ran company. Which way I'm supposed to turn, y'all? Because you got the white man making it hard for me to get a job, the black man making it hard for me to get a job. Where are the CEOs and the owners at? I just need to skip doing the application. Where's the CEOs and the owner at? Hey, man, look, I'm just trying to take care of my family, man. I know your staff, you don't know that they're being discriminating against me when they see my name or when I pick my culture on there. They denying my apps, man. They not trying to let me get no job. And then turn around, y'all, my freedom. Y'all don't want to hear my testimony because then y'all gonna think I'm trying to make y'all cry or something. All I'm gonna say is it's real out here. They're so politically correct that they're too far gone. The politicalness has corrupted their minds. Social media did, and just wanting to continue on being conditioned without thinking or questioning. Yeah, they like it. And they try to make that shit seem like it's so normal that, like I said, me and my wife experienced this. Still been experiencing this for a few years now. These white people that's racist, they will come in your face and smile at you and look you right in your eyes while they're continuing the racism. They will ask you how you doing while they being racist to you, fam. It's a real game to them, fam. I don't like talking about racism, but y'all, the real talk is I got to deal with it, though. It's just the truth. It's like Paul telling the truth. You blessed too. All 9 people that like this stream is blessed. Y'all don't even know how strong y'all is. I'm telling y'all, my testimony wouldn't be to make y'all weak. It'd be to make y'all strong. I got a stream on the way where I'm going to give my testimony so y'all could know what I'm going through in my life so y'all could be strong. Because you ain't here because you weak. You ain't in this stream because you weak. You in this stream because you interested of the title and you see the topic and you see the mindset. See, God going to put you where you supposed to be. Devil gonna put you where you wanna be.
Is they take and they take and they take and they take. He's gonna take Venezuela. He's For too long, we thought that we made progress. We never did. What we're seeing is the remnants of the lost cause.
Straight up. For example, you build these non-profit organizations in our community of poverty, right? You build this stuff in the way that you're creating things. For example, right? I got it's over 10 fast food, probably damn near 20 fast food restaurants around me. Not only is they not hiring my culture, but bro, why is it a Sharks, a Popeyes, JJ Fish, White Castle, Wingstop, Dunkin' Donuts, shit, McDonald's, goddamn McDonald's, another one right there. This was in my community. Oh, they just built a bank down the street. The expensive ass grocery store, another grocery store by the shoe store, Subway. They clogging my community, fam. Ain't no hospitals around. You go to the hospital, it's gonna be like, don't be a menace, fam. You're gonna be sitting there on fire. And what they say, oh, you should leave if you could. You should. Everybody can't leave poverty, y'all. Everybody ain't comfortable with poverty, y'all. Y'all really thinking that, yeah, get up out of there. Yeah, get up out of where, bruh? You see this economy, fam? What you gotta get up out of, that carnal mindset that y'all be possessing as the racist people that y'all became, and let God lead you, because that's how I escaped everything that y'all afraid of. I don't even care about what's going on in the world. I ain't gonna cap to you. And it's only because I let God lead my life. He don't let me worry about that stuff. Straight up. I don't agree, and I don't like a lot of things, bruh.
That's of the lost cause. The only difference, other than the year, is that Donald Trump, the rapist pedophile, told them, be who you are. Come out of the closet. Leave your white hoods at home and put on your red hats. I'll support you. And that's what you're saying. That's why you see white nationalists all over the country now, because they're emboldened by the racist, white supremacist grand wizard in the White House.
I'm telling y'all, it ain't never been this difficult for me to find a gig. Me and my wife was just chopping it about this. It has become almost damn near a needle in a haystack in this motherfucker. For real, bro. Even with the temp agencies, I used to be able to call a temp. Yeah, hello? I'm trying to get a job. Yeah, okay, you got to come in tomorrow. Van to pick you up, woo-woo. They don't do that no more. They doing background checks and all that. Come on now. Yeah, like my wife, he was just saying in the chat, it's 2 hospitals. Well, more than likely, you might still end up dying at because they service is bad. Because, you know, in the black community, it's just like going in the family. Go into Family Dollar in the black community around 3 p.m. Go anywhere at any store in any black community of poverty, right? Go in these stores after 3:30, between 3:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. I bet you no matter what line you go in or what store you go in, that motherfucking line's gonna be out the door. By design, ain't it? You go over there where the white people stay at, they walking around trying to tell people to come to their line because they ain't got no customers. Right? Police station nearby, yet and still killing one another right in front. I'm talking about out here in Chicago, they gang banging on the same block that the police station is on. It's crazy. Y'all don't know nothing about Chicago. It's a lot of stuff y'all don't know about Chicago, bro.
That's why you see white nationalists all over the country now, because they're emboldened by the racist, white supremacist grand wizard in the White House.
Yep.
This isn't rocket science.
It's not.
And everybody's saying, who's going to save us? We're not willing to be uncomfortable. Nobody's coming to save you. It doesn't matter if a Democrat wins. It's not going to stop what's wrong with this country. Donald Trump is a symptom of white supremacy.
Pretty
It'll be
much.
J.D. Vance next. Or some other far-right Pharisee. Some other white nationalist that's afraid of a white minority. It's going to be somebody else.
Come on now.
Until we fix the root of this problem, we will never be a great country for everybody. And we've got here because we have
and to her point about, as she comments, speaking about our community, these are the problems in our community, to where also it goes to Paul's point about how you people that have a chance to change this, whether you're white or black, it's so sad that you're not trying to even attempt to. Hell, when I'm standing in the line and I stand out the line and I say, or my wife would say, hey, could somebody open another line? The people in line be looking like they want to tell me to shut up. And I'm looking like, why? This shouldn't be like this, bro. I got places to go. What you mean? They got 4 other registers that's not open. These workers walking past because they don't want to do nothing. And then, in the black community, they open the stores when they feel like it. These people literally open the stores when they feel like it in our community. This is what we do. This is the uncomfortable truth of living in poverty, and why it's so many different things, right? Every lane is always long, 12 lanes, but only 4 of them open, exactly, because the other workers walking around looking at how long the line is because they don't want to do it. They never answer the phones, never. So you wouldn't know if they open until you go up there and waste your time. Hell, one store that I went into, man, I ain't going. Y'all go to my videos and go watch that video, and I had broke down how I ended up in the store, in a Dollar General, and it was a tragic situation that happened, and them people locked us in the store. Them black people. Filled with boxes on the floor on my soul. Yep. Refuse to restock. The store's always nasty. Yep. Yes. That's why me and my wife, we love shopping outside our community. On my soul, yep. On my soul. That's why I just want to say, not to the racists, but I love white people that I don't want to keep calling y'all white people, and I don't want to keep calling y'all black people. I do want to let y'all know I don't like those 2 labels in front. I just look at people as my people. So y'all all my people, so I'm going to just refer to y'all as my people. I ain't going to lie to you. You feel me? Nope. Self-checkout gone. And if they do, self-checkout going to be the longest line in the store. And they going to literally tell people, get in line with 15 items or less, and you're going to turn around and see black folks in line with 40 items, bro. The lady just said 15 items or less. Now, this lady is ringing you up because she don't want to even make you go to the back of the line, because she know, as a black woman to another black person, you going to act crazy. And I just said black again. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy in poverty. That's all. When people be like, oh, you need to get out. Look. We know that we're taking accountability for whatever, but like, come on now, it's not as sweet as y'all might think. If you ain't never struggled, all I'm gonna say is, don't put it on yourself. Don't put it on yourself. If you got something, be grateful for it. You got your little gig, be grateful for it. Because out of all them restaurants, who you think hired me? I done went to a restaurant down the street from me. I talked to the store man, the person that was supposed to hire me. I talked a black man. Y'all might think I'm really making it. I'm dead serious, bro. It was a black man. He was so hostile. And this is the little sandwich store down the street from me that I applied for. He was so hostile. And I'm looking like, damn, bro, I'm just calling. Yeah, okay, so we all went. And he just ready to correct me. Guess what happened? Never called me back for the job. Never. What I was doing, I was going up there and all that. Stand over your shoulder, act like, yeah. I'm just saying, Donnie, you can look at my videos. I got harassed by 2 black security guards that searched my shopping cart after I used my link card to purchase food. At the same grocery store that I was going to, because I'm walking, gang. I ain't got it to where I could drive nowhere temporarily. Because eventually I'm going to get my Rolls Royce out the shop. You feel me? No, I'm just playing. But for real, though, yeah, it's a video on that. Just go through my videos. You will see everything.
Supremacy. It'll be J.D. Vance next. Or some other far-right Pharisee. Some other white nationalist that's afraid of a white minority. It's going to be somebody else.
Yeah.
Until we fix the root of this problem, we will never be a great country for everybody.
Facts.
And we've got here because we have propagandized generations of people in this country, and we've told ourselves that we're the best of the best of the best of the best. And it's a lie. We raise our
No, for sure. And that's the messed up part, because it's hard to, you know what I mean? When you don't have the means to travel outside of your community. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with it at that point.
Until we fix the root of this problem, we will never be a great country for everybody.
Facts.
And we've got here because we have propagandized generations of people in this country, and we've told ourselves that we're the best of the best of the best of the best. And it's a lie.
Lie.
We raise our kids in American flag diapers, and we eat our freedom Wheaties before we go to school, and we talk about freedom and guns and Second Amendment and bald eagles and more freedom, and throw in God once in a while and sprinkle in a gold cross or some other symbol of nationalism. And we go to baseball games and we worship the flag, and we go to school and we worship the flag. And before we leave the house, we feed our pet bald eagle, and we get in our truck and put on 400,000 million American flags because we don't want our neighbors to forget that we're patriots. And then we polish the Constitution, and then we put on seatbelts because we're patriots. We don't want to be confined by safety. Screw that. Yeah, we're anti-vaxxers. Yeah, we're patriots. And then you turn up God Bless America so the entire state of California can hear you, and you go to work. But first, you got to go in your house and get 500 billion guns and put them in your back seat because you're a patriot. And it's nationalism. Patriotism is doing what I'm doing and standing up for the people that the flag represents.
Cooking. W. Paul, man, the system's so corrupted. In the state of Illinois, they are cracking down on whoever doesn't have the money to keep paying for high-ass insurance rates, so they suspend your registration or take your vehicle. The system will take your car and impound it on my soul, leaving you to be in more debt. So let me get this straight. Yeah. It's like a what you want to call it? A seesaw? What you want to call it? It's like a Libra scale. What you want to say it is? Yeah. That's exactly. Yep. It's just like that. It's like a revolving door. It's like, what we doing? We just see who get on the other side first. You hear me? For real.
I was at a protest at an ICE facility in Las Vegas last year. And it was interesting. I was there, and it was almost all Latinos and Latinas. They were having their chicle and their quinceañeras. And you know what? They had an American flag that was half American and half Mexican. I was like, you know what? That's what America is. And at that moment, I knew that those people, whether they were immigrants, whether they were citizens, I didn't care. They were good people. That's what I care about. They loved this country more than MAGA did.
That's
because
crazy.
MAGA wants people to love this country the way that they want, which is white.
That man cooking. W. Paul in the fucking chat, bro. Okay. Not only do you have to keep up with the maintenance, pay for the maintenance on your vehicle, you got to keep the gas in it, pay for the gas in your vehicle, pay for the plates, pay for the sticker, pay for the registration, renew the registration. Then you got to do the insurance. Don't forget, you might want to go somewhere. Don't forget, you might want to buy yourself something. Don't forget that. So the vehicle alone, you might want to at least have like 20,000, you know, just for the car by itself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to have to get a car and save up on the car while having the car. Ain't that crazy? Renew your sticker and have insurance. Yeah. I'm just saying. How you buy a car, but you got to save up for the car that you already own? That's crazy.
They loved this country more than MAGA did. Because MAGA wants people to love this country the way that they want. Which is white, 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 white.
Straight up. White, 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 white.
On symbolism and nationalism. And the people on the right have done a damn good job of indoctrinating a bunch of uneducated, racist white people in the South to weaponize religion through abortion and being gay, that the liberals are the enemy and they're all going to hell and they're evil. And it's been a lie. But yet somehow when they vote for a rapist and a convicted felon and a pedophile, somehow, hey, no one's perfect. And that's the hypocrisy, because that's what it is. It has never been about God or Jesus. And I'll remind you that the KKK and the lynchings didn't let black people sit in church. In fact, they would lynch black people and leave them outside hanging from the tree after the Sunday service so that all the white people would be in their nice clothes and take pictures because, you know, nothing says we're a Christian nation. But that...
Ooh, I know y'all over there looking like, why is he telling our secrets? Did y'all hear him, man? He said they used to lynch black people outside for going to church, and y'all would literally walk out there and take a picture of them being hung, bro. Yeah, like he said, this ain't never... See, y'all, a lot of people don't understand me, man, because this world ain't got nothing to do with God and Jesus, man. Y'all just be, like you say, sprinkling a little bit on there, sprinkle a little bit of sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all ain't really about that life because you of evil. You do evil. Y'all do evil. Y'all evildoers. Might as well save over 20,000 a year. Car insurance, because yeah. I'm just saying, that's how it go. That's how it go.
That's the lie that they told people. That we're a Christian nation. Lynchings, Jim Crow, segregation, tearing out the fetuses of black women, using babies for bait for alligators. The Middle Passage where 1.4 million people died. The Trail of Tears, Wounded Knee, Asian internment camps. Black people not sitting in church or same schools, but hey, we're a Christian nation. But what that means is that we're a white nation. That's what it means. When you hear traditional family values, that means you can be a white man that rapes women and molests little girls and be president, because that's traditional family values. White.
Straight up.
When are we going to finally face the original sin of this country? We didn't make progress during the civil rights movement.
Joe
We
did.
suppressed it behind a dam. And this plantation owner in the White House, this grand wizard, has opened that dam.
Yeah.
And it's so full that the water's coming over the top of the dam. And it's about to crack open. And the Stephen Millers and the Steve Bannons of the world.
Nah, that's the carnal mindset. That's a carnal mindset. We don't go back and forth with carnal mindset. God bless you. If you stuck in slavery, go back there. Me and my wife and Donnie know ain't nobody stuck in slavery in this live stream. So if you are, God bless you. Keep going. Shoe fly. Get on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Can't fix it. Is where we're afraid to speak openly. Okay, no matter how difficult it might be. Exactly, bro. That's why when people come in here talking about, oh my God, slavery. Let's get uncomfortable, guys. Yes, slavery. Even though we ain't talking about slavery right now. But I get to a point where I dismiss them because I don't have time to try to force a person to have an uncomfortable conversation. They too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they too comfortable. You see this? He talking about a babbling in the old practice. He obviously racist. Whoever that is more than likely racist. You see it, Donnie? It plays out in front of us all the time. You know what I'm saying? People who don't understand things tend to try to destroy them. That's why they come in and they talk down on people, because they want them to look stupid. Why? Because they want to destroy what they don't understand.
And the Steve Bannons of the world, and the Marco Rubio who wants to be close to whiteness, and the Lindsey Grahams, they're all going to kiss up to the white man because he is their Hail Mary to save their version of traditional family values from the non-white people taking it over.
For real.
When are we going to address it, people? It
When?
was never about the price of eggs or gas. They were never going to vote for the black woman. And when you look at the Zoran Mamdani race, the only demographic that did vote for him,
Definitely ignorant.
Harrison Trump, white people. Go look at the early polling for Jasmine Crockett and James Tallarico. I know it's shocking, but the majority of people that are voting for her, white men and women, and Latino men, because there is a hint of misogyny in those people. They're not a monolith, but you see the same demographics vote for the man again and again and again. And for those of you that are still not believing that this is a sexist, misogynist country, why don't you ask yourself this question? Why is it that half of our country are women? 50%. And in 249 years, we've never had a woman president.
That
And
is
we
crazy.
would rather have a pedophile, rapist, convicted felon, white man as the president than the most qualified black woman. It's misogyny. Maintaining the white male patriarchy is more valuable than morality, and decency, integrity, and honesty. And I voted for John McCain, and I voted for Barack Obama. I even voted for Ross Perot. I had voted all.
I ain't vote for nobody. I did not vote for Barack. Did I vote for Barack? If I did, I shouldn't have. No, y'all probably like, why? Because he black. I don't even think he black. You know what I'm saying? I ain't vote for Barack. I ain't vote for Trump. I ain't vote. You know what I'm saying? Because why would y'all want my slavery vote anyway, right? The lazy black man. Why would you want my vote anyway, right? Right? I'm just saying, why? Why would my vote matter? Ain't I'm lower class? Ain't I'm in poverty? Ain't I'm, right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So mine's gonna change everything though. My vote, my little old vote. You know, my vote gonna change something. It's gonna make a big difference. No, I didn't, and I lost my family behind not taking it. I lost my family and I lost friends because I didn't take it. They told me I couldn't even come to their crib. My family told me I couldn't live there no more. Fam? Because I ain't take that. I ain't take that stuff. You could tell the ones that did, though, Donnie. Yeah, you could tell the ones that did because from 2020, it had a 3 to 5 year, a 3 to 5 year time before the effects start to show on what that stuff did to people. And it just made them extremely evil. That's why a lot of people mean now. You ain't noticed that? Definitely going to repent of my sins for voting for. Yeah, for sure. I think I did vote for him too. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I was brainwashed, you know what I mean? So I used to be brainwashed like a lot of people out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't. Nah, me and my wife didn't. I remember my wife, she had a situation where an old family member called her talking about, hey, you want to go out? You just got to get the woo-op, you know what I mean? And then we can go out. And she was like, girl, I ain't going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you going? Like, I don't know what was wrong with people because my thing with that stuff is, how did you take something that was supposed to help you, but oops, it ended up killing you? Like, how? That's not an accidental thing. Like, somebody dying off of that is not like oh, my bad. Few people just died. Come on over here and get yours. Like, no, bro, I'm cool. Ain't no lab rat, bro.
Ross Perot. I had voted all across the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
They were decent people. I had respect for them.
Tell you.
They had integrity,
Yeah.
decency, kindness. I would have been fine with either one of them winning. But what we've done now is completely abdicated all that for white supremacy. And that's a damn shame. It's time that we finally have this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Have a white day. My brother said, have a white day. Let's read a few comments. Yeah, I want to have this conversation, bro, because I just be wanting to know, like, what is it with the racism? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it with the racism? You said sorry. What you say sorry for? Oh, you probably saying like to what? Yeah, lost all my family. Yeah, not like lost them, like passed away, but you know, a lot of people stopped communicating with us because we didn't do that stuff. So God bless to those who did. Unfortunately, it's this thing called mark of the beast, though. Like, people got to start researching the stuff that they did to themselves and the stuff that they put themselves into, and just try to find a cleanse for that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Pass that going on. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Playing out. Playing out. Like Paul was saying, like me and my wife always say on our channels, it ain't. A lot of woke people know it ain't no God out here. Like, people be trying to act like he said, try to act all godly and all this and going to church and doing this and doing that. Nah. When it's real, we gonna see the change in the atmosphere in the world. I want to have this uncomfortable conversation with y'all for real, because I'm tired of it. Just like I'm tired of my culture making racism even worse by falling into the stereotypical things from robbing and stealing and, you know, I'm just being obnoxious, being loud and get like, I'm tired of that too, though. You feel me? It's one thing with racism, but it's another thing when we just be ignorant as a culture and it's like, come on, bro. You embarrassing yourself as a person. He said America didn't elect the president, it elected its reflection. Yeah, America, that's why it's like the American dream. That's what I should have titled this. The American dream? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. America was built on genocide, enslavement, and theft. That's it. That's why me and my wife fighting two systems that's built off of genocide, enslavement, and theft. But they don't want us to tell them that they're thieves. Y'all are thieves. You get what I'm saying? These systems, boy, this system. Y'all thieves. Because, you know, they don't want you to call them too harshly words, you know. Thief. You know what I mean? But this conversation is very, very much needed amongst the world. Y'all gonna have to put the racism to the side. Put the racism in your back pocket, man. For real. I'm just being 1,000 with you, bro. It gotta stop. I'm tired of y'all being racist, man. Wasting y'all time being racist, man. Trying to act like you ain't racist because you think you ain't saying nothing, so you feel like you gonna convince me that you ain't racist. No, you racist. You racist. Yeah, I know. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. That was all my message for today, man. That was all my message for today. I left the Cash App down there just in case some of y'all white people out there, y'all like, well, I just want to go ahead and just want to donate to this brother to show my appreciation to him. Break the racism and Cash App me. Look at me trying to get some money out y'all. I'm joking with y'all, man. God bless y'all. I'm going to be honest to y'all, man. Y'all going to have to wake up one day. Y'all, yes, system. Do y'all hear me? System. Y'all racist. Y'all kidnappers, thieves, gang stalkers, pedos, creeps, weirdos, dumbasses, miserable, insecure with weird ass voices. Yeah, let me go ahead and weird ass voices. A bunch of people with weird voices. Why your voice weird? Why are you weird? You're weird. Y'all weirdos. Y'all racist people is weirdos. Fuck wrong with y'all? I'm just asking you. Why is you racist? Y'all be so racist, y'all be throwing away all y'all black clothes. Throwing away your black shoes. Y'all don't want them black clothes no more. Get that out of here. I hate black clothes. They throwing all their black clothes away. Love you, Donnie. I love everybody that's in here. Love you. I just took some heat, that's all. Sometimes you gotta let it breathe, man. Yeah. I appreciate y'all for coming through, straight up. But if y'all do want to donate for real, it's down there. I appreciate y'all hearing this, understanding this. You feel me? On my soul. So racist you can't even be in the dark. Oh my gosh. The dark. I hate darkness. I hate black. What he say on Don't Be a Menace? I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips because they black. I hate your black car, your black face, your black eyelashes. Burnt food, they ain't going. But yeah, man, like, I don't like racism, bro. Y'all cut it out, bro. Straight up. Or just, if you gonna continue to be racist, stop trying to talk to me. And don't be mad when I tell everybody, and I'm gonna tell everybody that you racist, and y'all kidnappers, and y'all taking people's kids, and you're kidnapping. There's some white women that know me that's really racist. One of them got a half of a leg. Ooh. Yeah. And you're racist. Y'all racist, boy. Y'all trying to run from the racism that you created. Probably watching me right now with your racism. Yep. I'm just saying, you hate black people, so you hate your black eye. Come on, fam. Stop playing with me, though. I ain't playing with nobody ever again in my life. God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Comment down below how you feel about it. Get it out. Shout out to the system for being wicked, for how they been for the last few years, trying to make my life whatever. Shout out to y'all racist. Shout out to the racist people that follow me. Shout out to the racist people that want to be a part of my life, but ain't never going to be a part of my life. Shout out to the racist family that ain't no longer a part of my life. Shout out to the racist friends that I cut off. Shout out, but most importantly, not only thank God, but shout out to the ones that